Hello and welcome to Club 2, episode 28 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you in the J1 League. We'll be away to Urawa Red Diamonds and then away to Yokohama FC. As you can see, we come into it on a long unbeaten run, our last defeat being to Kawasaki Frontale back in the middle of April. So let's get straight into today's action. And the team to face Urawa Red Diamonds is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Urawa Red Diamonds, and it is Mejialaro in goal. Back four is Ahata, Araki, Ueda and Kitazawa. Iwata behind Kawamura and Tejon in midfield. Mbula on the left, Reparo on the right and Arana up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager thinks I should say we've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. We haven't been beaten in quite a while now, so I think I agree with him. I'll point the finger, go with that. And let's get out into the tunnel. What's the secret behind your good away record? How hard you're prepared to work for your rewards. Always helps to be as prolific as you've been recently. Yeah, if you can score goals, you'll always stand a chance. What are you expecting? How do your latest head-to-head against rivals Urawa Red Diamonds? A hard-fought game as always. So let's get out there and grab the win. So as always, first 10 minutes, unless anything dramatic happens, we'll just see how the land lies after that time has elapsed and make any alterations after that accordingly. With almost exactly 10 minutes gone, we've got our first highlight of the match. And it is a Kashima Antlers highlight. And it is Ueda to Kitazawa down the right hand side. Can he get the cross in? He's gone past his man. He's found, in fact he hasn't found Tejon, but Kitazawa's got it back. Now Kawamura out to Ahata on the left. Crossed in. And Jordi Mbula smashes it into the back of the net. And it is Urawa Red Diamonds 0, Kashima Antlers 1 on 11 minutes. And we immediately have another highlight. So our opponent's in possession, but we've won it back. Or rather, it's an interception. It's played back to Araki. Ahata onto Mbula, who cuts inside. Feeds it into Kawamura. Back to Iwata. Tejon to Kawamura. Out to Reparo. And his shot is tipped wide by the goalkeeper for a corner, which Reparo will take. So it's a right-footed in-swinger. Headed away. Reparo feeds it across to Ueda, who plays it back. Iwata. And the highlight comes to an end. And we're in possession again in the next highlight. Araki to Ahata down the line. Mbula, can he get the cross in? He beats his man, whips it in. Reparo's header. And it's headed behind by Tanaka for a corner to Kashima Antlers. And it is Ahata. So it's an in-swinger headed away. Ahata again to Kawamura. Plays it back for Iwata. Highlight comes to an end. Ahata now to Mbula and then Iwata. Kawamura gives it away. And Ray comes forward for our opponents. He shoots and the shot is wide. Highlight comes to an end. 20 minutes gone. Let's demand more. I want a second goal to just give us a little bit of a cushion. Ito comes forward for our opponents. To Sumida. And it's out to the right hand side. And Mejialaro is able to pick up the loose ball, thankfully. The highlight comes to an end. And it is now almost half time. So let's get to half time and then see where the land lies. As Ueda finds Iwata, it's played forward. And Bula plays it back to Araki. Into Kawamura, but he's given it away. And Tawatsumuda shoots, and it's just wide. And it does look like we will get to half-time with the 1-goal lead intact. But it is Hatta now with a throw-in for our opponents. Tanaka to Inabe, and we've won it back. Reparo dispossessed. And Tawaratsumida comes forward down the left for our opponents. Crosses it in, and they've nicked an equaliser through Roque Ray just before the half-time interval. It's Urawa Red Diamonds 1, Kashima Antlers 1. Half-time. Then let's go into the dressing room. Give the fans their money's worth. We're going to need to make some changes. Kawamura needs to come off. And we'll bring on Morishita. So that's an upgrade, if anything. Ahata could do with coming off if we've got a left back available. Not really. So I think he's going to have to stay on. Arana is going to have to come off. Question is who we bring on in his place. And I think the right thing to do is to put Reparo up front and bring Tejon onto the right wing. And then Arana can be replaced by Suzuki. And for our third change, Gorochegi can replace Kitazawa. And let's get out there for the second half. And hopefully we can go on and clinch the win. Gorochegi to Suzuki. Gorochegi into Tejon. Gorochegi shoots. And the keeper's got gloves to it, but couldn't keep it out. And in the first minute of the second half, it is Aurora Red Diamonds 1, Kashima Antlers 2. So we're back in the lead. Now we need to go on and finish the job. Asako with the goal kick, launches it forward. Gilberto for Urawa Red Diamonds gets his cross in, and there's a penalty being given. Surely this will be checked by VAR. I don't expect it to be overturned, and it hasn't been. It will be a penalty. Ito steps up. And the keeper has gone the right way and saved it. So we keep our 2-1 lead. But Seiko with the corner for Urawa Red Diamonds. Plays it into the area. Headed clear. Gilberto goes past his man. Too easily for me. And the highlight comes to an end. So now I need to find a way to get Ahato off. If I can. And I think what I'm going to have to do is risk Sano for half an hour. So that's 3 change. In fact, that's 4 changes. So let's confirm that one. And we'll save the last one for as long as we can. And it's going to be Reparo, I think, that's going to have to come off. This is not ideal. But I'm going to put Noriega up front for the last 15 minutes. And try and just see the game through. So into the last 10 minutes. Plus any added time. Hatter with the throw in to Gilberto. Crossed in. And it's headed away by Gorachegi. Ray keeps it in. Crosses it into the middle. Header away is not convincing. And the shot is over the top. And we have a goal kick. But the highlight comes to an end. Into the last 5 minutes. So now it very much is a case of let's just hold on. Ito's free kick. Header away. Gilberto though wins it. Ito shoots but doesn't keep it down. And we get away with another one. Right, let's drop back to balanced. And then after a couple of minutes of stoppage time, we'll drop back to cautious. And now hopefully we can just see it through to the end. We've got 1 more minute to go. And there it is, full time. Urawa Red Diamonds 1, Kashima Antlers 2. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and this time it's an away game against Yokohama FC in the league. And the team for this one, Medjolaro in goal, back four is Caceres, Araki, Noriega and Shugai. Sano at the base of midfield with Iwata and Kawamura ahead of him. Mbula on the left wing, Rapero on the right, and Arana up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks we've been on a good run lately and they should go out there and impress me. I'm going to disagree with him. Our opponents are in horrible form. So let's pump the fists. We're favourites for a reason. Make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. And let's go out there and do it. So we'll kick the match off. And let's see if we can live up to that billing and grab the win. We have a chance to temporarily at least go top of the league. Although Avispa Fukuoka may have something to say about that. Iwata's ball forward picks out Mbula on the left. His cross is played on to Rapero. Cuts inside. Hits the crossbar. It's cleared away. Uchida forced back towards his own goal, and the highlight comes to an end. Caceres now with the throw-in into Iwata. Finds Araki. Sano to Rapero. To the right for Shugai. Has he got the space to find a cross? He has. But the header from Mbula goes over the top. Highlight comes to an end and it remains 0-0. And we still have the possibility at the moment of going top if we can grab a goal. Kawamura to Shugai. Crosses it in. And we've been awarded a penalty. It will be checked by VAR. So we await confirmation that it's been given. It has. And it is Arana that's going to step forward and try and give us the lead. So Arana from the spot. And the keeper's guessed the right way, although we did kind of telegraph which way it was going. So it is a corner, which Rapero will take. Into the penalty area. Header clear. Iwata to Araki. And the highlight comes to an end. So it's a disappointing set of circumstances so far. Let's demand more. Arana's having an absolute stinker, which probably explains why he's missed his penalty. And Kawamura wins it back, feeds Arana to Mbula on the left. Can he get the cross in? Yes, he can. It's a good cross. And Rapero's header is over the top. The highlight comes to an end. And now I just want to get to half-time at 0-0. And then we can address the team and try and spur them on to victory in the second half. As it's back with the opponent's keeper, who launches it forward. We win the header. It's with Sano. Feeds Shugai. Into Iwata, onto Mbula. Mbula crosses, and Arana is there for the tap-in. And it is a goal. It is Yokohama 0, Kashima Antlers 1. 44 minutes gone. So perfect time to score. And that does indeed take us to the top of the table. So let's get in the dressing room. Going well, capable of better. I think that's entirely fair. So let's make some changes. Sano's absolutely shattered. So we'll bring Ueda on. And I'll move Noriega forward. I'll also take Mbula off and bring Tejon on. And Reparo for Suzuki. And we'll move Suzuki to where Kawamura is. And let's get the second half underway. And see if we can finish the job. We should be able to against a relegation threatened Yokohama FC. And it is Arana with the corner into the area. Araki's header. And 5 minutes into the second half, it is Yokohama 0, Kashima Antlers 2. So we have the second goal and breathing space. Can we go on and take full advantage? Shugai is absolutely shattered. I'm going to bring... In fact, we've got 2 more subs available. So let's bring Ahata on, even though it's the wrong side. And it is Noriega into Iwata. Feeds Caceres on the left. Caceres crosses. Arana scores. But will it count? The opposition are absolutely appealing for this as an offside. And they're right, it is. So it remains 2-0. And we'll let that change go through. And with another 5 minutes gone, so when we get to 75, I will make some tactical alterations. And let's get... What have we got? We've got a central midfielder and a centre-back on the bench. So we can get Araki off, or we can get Iwata off. And I think it makes more sense to get Araki off. So I'll bring on Matsui. And we will get back out there and try and see the job through. And it is Bong with the corner. The header for Mori. And they've got one back. It is Yokohama 1. Kashima Antlers 2. 77 minutes gone. So let's demand more. We do not want to concede again. They've only had the one shot on target. And as you can see, we're absolutely rinsing them in terms of the match stats. But we're only 1 goal clear. Although it's now us on the attack. Kawamura down the right. He's now pulled up injured. So we're going to finish the match with 10 men. And surely Mori is offside here. But he's missed the target anyway. And Kawamura is going to be pulled off. So we're going to have no right winger as it stands. I think what we'll do is put Tejon to the right. We'll move Caceres to the left. And I'll drop Noriega into the defensive line. And we'll go with 3 centre-backs and a left-back. In fact, I'll leave it as it is. We've only got stoppage time to go, so we'll just leave it as it is with a back 4. And hopefully we can just hold on for these remaining minutes. And that is the full-time whistle. Yokohama 1, Kashima Antlers 2, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's take a look at the J1 League table then. As you can see, 21 games played, 13 wins, 5 draws, 3 defeats. We're top of the league, a point clear of Kawasaki Frontale, but they do have a game in hand. So let's take a look now at when we're going to come back. And I am going to bring you back when we play Kawasaki Frontale. And that is in mid-September. So I'll show you Kawasaki Frontale and Montevideo Yamagata on the next episode. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.